Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this episode, we'll try to understand the history of the Kenyan people. Who are the native Kenyans? How did Kenyan people find themselves in this country, Kenya? The story of Kenya begins way back before the name Kenya was coined by the colonizer, the British, who are currently a key development partner to Kenya. By the way, Kenya has very close ties with the British today. Later in a separate video, we will share briefly on how the British lured Kenya into becoming their colony. You certainly have some knowledge on the history of Kenya, so I'm not going to make this a history class. However, it's important always to review history, pick points that can help us understand our existence, learn and move forward. I believe that we should be able to look at the past with a clearer mind, learn from ourselves and even from the dark past. It's worth noting that before arrival of the whites, Africans were not into recording their history in writing. History and knowledge was passed mainly orally, that is through the word of mouth. So some of the events in African history are just mere estimations. And much was not captured before around the year 1800. Native people of Kenya group into three language groups, namely the Kushites who entered Kenya from around the northeastern, the Nilotes who entered from around the northwestern and western Kenya, the Bantu who entered from around the southern and the southeast Kenya. It's important noting that not all the tribes entered Kenya as we know them today, but after migration, the tribes interacted, influenced each other and changed a lot in their cultures. Entry and settlement of the Kushites. Migration into Kenya and East Africa begins by the Kushites at around 1000 BC, that is 1000 years before the birth of Christ. The Kushites are a branch of Caucasoid race, which include the Western Asians, Arabs, and Europeans. The Kushites in Kenya are believed to have originated from Arabia. Finally, they settled in the northeastern Kenya. The Kushites in Kenya include these groups of tribes. They mainly depended on farming and were among the first or the earliest communities in the world to adopt irrigation for agriculture. Entry and settlement of the Nilotes. The Nilotes are divided into three major branches. One, the Highland Nilotes, which include the Kalenjin group of tribes. Two, the Plain Nilotes, which include the Maasai. And three, the River Lake Nilotes, that is the Luos. Plain Nilotes were the first to make their entry at around the first millennium AD. They are believed to have originated from the southwest of Ethiopia. This branch of Nilotes in Kenya include these groups of tribes. The Plain Nilotes were predominantly pastoral groups whose lives depended on their animals. Highland Nilotes are also believed to have originated from the southwest of Ethiopia and settled in Kenya between 1500 AD and 1800 AD. The Highland Nilotes in Kenya include these groups of tribes. They mainly depended on crop cultivation and livestock farming. The third group of Nilotes, the River Lake Nilotes or the Luos, are believed to have originated from the southern Sudan in the region of Bahr el Ghazal. Later they split into three main groups. Finally, some groups settled at various parts of Nyanza in Kenya. They arrived in Kenya at around 1500 AD. Entry and settlement of the Bantu. The Bantu are believed to have entered East Africa and Kenya at around 1000 to 1500 AD. They are believed to have come from around the river Congo, that is in the DRC. Bantu in Kenya include these groups of tribes. This brings us to the end of this brief on migrations into Kenya. See you again in our next episode as we track events through Kenyan history. Thank you for watching.